Hello everyone. We are composing a poem for Doki Doki Literature Club here, and to gain some inspiration to get a perspective of what we're hoping to achieve, I thought we would turn to one of the greats, John Milton. I think it's possible. I think we can achieve a Milton level of success with this poem. So let's read a little bit here, shall we? Of man's first disobedience and the fruit of that forbidden tree, whose mortal taste brought death into the world and all our woe, with loss of Eden, till one greater man restore us and regain the blissful seat. Sing, heavenly muse, that on the secret top of Oreb or of Sinai didst inspire that shepherd, who first taught the chosen seed, in the beginning how the heavens and earth rose from the chaos, or if Sion hill delight thee more, and Siloa's brook that flowed, fast by the oracle of God, I thence invoke thy aid to my adventurous song, that with no middle flight intends to soar above the Aeonian mount, while it pursues things unattempted yet in prose or rhyme. So let's do what Milton does here. Let's invoke the muses. Let's draw upon our very understanding of humanity and write a poem so grand that it will surely postpone our inevitable death. Here we go. Shopping. Shopping for music. Listening to headphones. There's also a bunny. It will dazzle. Maybe it's raining and that's why we're shopping. Gotta stay inside. Oh look, there's a puppy. I want to get the puppy's email address. I'm gonna daydream about this puppy later. Let's embrace this puppy. He is a very sweet puppy. I will take this puppy to the playground. Oh man, is this puppy ever fluffy. Oh right, I forgot. It's raining. We can't take the puppy to the playground because it's raining. Oh no. I'm so sad. I'm crying because I can't take the puppy to the playground. I've been defeated. But I can still play with the puppy inside. Oh, what a cute puppy. Man, I'm gonna kiss this puppy. Boop. Alright, I don't think we quite achieved Milton levels with that poetry, but I think we're getting close. I think maybe next time we'll aim for something a little more doable. You know, maybe like an Alexander Pope kind of deal. I think we can achieve Pope. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I have a feeling these girls will like this this poem anyways. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. And yeah, I like myself there. Hold up. Yeah, no, it's like I'm there.
I'm the last one here again. Oh no.
Don't worry, I just walked in too. Oh, I gotta move my... Oh no, I moved the wrong thing. Alright, gotta move my face over here.
Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. Ah ha ha.
You must have a lot of determination. Alright, Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. I'm gonna fix this real fast. And now I'm looking this way. I'm looking right at him. Beautiful. Oh. I hate OBS. Alright.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano?
I gotta drink my coffee.
Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember, that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Yeah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. No, Mike is a non-entity in this. He may not even be here. He might be like astral projecting because no one is responding to him.
Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
Yeah, no, if I had to peg Monica as anything, I would say it was a squid lover. Please don't take that sentence out of context. I'm begging you.
Hey, I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean of you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh?
That's this is. I'm glad they're gonna say, "Oh, hey, retrograde 1X. Hey, man, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm on like day 3. I composed a poem about singing to puppies. Things are going great. And also, I'm glad they're gonna tell me how to pronounce Monika's name because I have no idea. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Eh? Ah, never mind. So I guess Monika knows she's in a video game. Which, that's gotta be kinda scary, right? Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine.
Your reactions aren't as fun as Yori's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. She was just sitting off screen. Her character portrait was not loaded in yet. She is sitting on the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Aw, she looks so sad, I assume. Aw. Look at Sayori.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me.
You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything okay? Alright. I mean, is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Man, Sayori, you don't gotta put on a smile for Mike. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Aw, Sayori. Man. You wrote that poem about how you don't want to feel happy all the time, how sometimes you feel sad, but you're not willing to tell Mike outright. Come on. You know Mike's a fucking idiot. He doesn't get metaphor. He doesn't understand the subtlety of verse. Well, everyone's back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently, even though I'm the one who walks home with her every day and goes to the same class and everything. Then again, Mike, I suppose, knows his limitations. He realizes I'm too stupid to understand what this girl is feeling, so I'm gonna ask another girl. That's, what else can I do? Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling some papers at her desk. Mike, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. No, she seems like she always is, all upbeat and liking rubbing an eraser at things. Maybe there is something on her mind. Well, I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Mike. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. See, this is what I was saying. This is Monika, that's what I was saying. Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, that's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try asking her myself. Yeah, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mike. Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, God, Mike is such a dumbass. I probably shouldn't say too much, but seeing as you are such an idiot, Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Mike. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I've honestly never thought of that. I don't actually think of anything, to be honest. My mind is a blank void for the most part. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I'll never be able to get these words out of my head. All these new words I've learned. Oh, they're doing it right now. They're gonna talk right now in the classroom where Mike be at. Ah. Oh no, I have to eavesdrop. This isn't a great club. The members mostly just do what they want. It's kind of like a club of cats. They don't really communicate. Aw, Mike, buddy. Mike, buddy. Yeah, come on, you dummy. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. What? There's nothing you can do besides wait for Monica. Good? Yep. Sure thing. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out, why don't we share our poems now? Hey, everything is back to normal. Let's, I got me poem. Monica smiles at me. I wonder about that conversation that I did not eavesdrop. That is the first conversation in this club room that I did not overhear. You hear everything in this club room. It's amazing. Alright, yeah, let's cheer Sayori up first. Let's... Oh. Oh no. Her eyebrows became concave. That's how you know things are bad. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Mike. Thanks. So many ellipses. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? You just... Of course! I think this is just the same conversation. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Oh yeah, in this game, hey, it's Sam Blader. He has a face. In this game, you make poems. I made a poem about petting puppy dogs and dancing with them. And I'm showing this poem to a girl. This is the girl. And she liked my poem about puppy dogs. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Mike. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. I don't know what that sentence means. I guess you... Oh, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most? Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. What you intending to do with this girl? Sam Blader asked. Well, judging by her poems, she puts up a cheerful facade for the benefit of everyone else. But internally, she feels very drained by this. She feels sad because she always has to act cheerful in front of everyone, in front of her friends, and it's putting a lot of pressure on her. So we're gonna try to make her open up about that and not have to put everyone above her own needs in the future. Also, I don't know, this might be a visual novel, so something bad's gonna happen. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Mike! I don't deserve this. Aw, Sayori. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori, you gotta get on antidepressants or something. Yeah, maybe something will. But also maybe we'll just convince her to go see a therapist. That seems like the good ending for this scenario. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. I glance around the 10 by 10 foot room to make sure we're all alone. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? She sniffles.
It's nothing, Mike. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ha ha ha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters.
Aw, Sayori.
Go play with everyone else.
Yeah, no, therapy is usually the secret solution to like 99% of visual novels. But yeah, Sarah's gonna be fine, I hope.
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monique I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
And then she's off humming to herself. She's gone. Off like the wind, did not even share her poem with me, which is sad because her poems are always fun. Well, I guess we might as well get Yuri out of the way. So, Sam Blader and anyone else in chat, Yuri is basically... she's gonna kill us. She is gonna stab us to death. It's basically a race between... yeah, Natsuki seems alright. Yuri... talking to Yuri is basically a race between how much Yuri wants to kill the protagonist and how close Mike is to understanding blatantly obvious metaphor, which, not to disparage Mike too much, but I really don't think that's a race he can win. I don't think he has it in him to understand that stabbing something in a poem means you may want to stab something in real life. He's not gonna get it in time. Poor Mike.
Oh, I think you're really improving on writing in general, Mike.
Yeah, he might go XX soon.
But I can't help but feel it's a little bit foolish.
I wrote a poem about petting puppy dogs. What more do you want from me? That is literary genius right there. You know, Hemingway got his start writing the exact same type of literature. Hey. You know that short story about elephants? It was about elephants. Yeah, what for?
Just... I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid.
God, What's up with this club room today? Yuri, that's a little...
No.
Someone released some kind of depressant in this club room, because everyone is super down on everything.
You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worth. I forgot the important things. Stabbing people.
Yeah, you think this club room is fine, Sam Blader?
Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why no one has fun when talking to me.
God. It's not fucked up in any way, yeah? No, that seems about on point.
And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Wow. God, this club room is falling apart. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. Maybe you should go see a therapist. There's probably like a school psychologist on staff, right? Maybe we should pivot the literature club into into like a group therapy session. Club room seems to not be falling apart, because if it was, it would be deemed unsafe. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. Damn, Mike. Maybe you're the therapist all along.
I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility.
You gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things?
Being disliked.
Man. Yuri. Fucking therapy.
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up.
Right. I have a feeling I'm not gonna read any of their poems today.
You should go.
Eh?
Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking.
Are you sure? I've chased everyone out of the club room. Yeah, maybe they just didn't write any today. Maybe they all forgot. Maybe they're like, oh shit, I forgot to write a poem. How do I spin this into getting out of showing people my poem? I'll act like I'm severely depressed. Alright, I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as is, especially for an idiot like me. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. Yeah, they're all just lazy nerds. Exactly. Use an old poem, hope no one notices. I feel like despite being in the literature club, none of these people are really the literature type. I feel bad, but thankfully, she doesn't take it out on me. The most important person, me, Mike. I'll just wait until she's feeling a little bit better. How long could a depression spiral last anyways? Couple hours? I don't know. Yeah, Natsuki is just a weeb. It's a lot of fun. But also, I get the feeling she's not into boys, which, you know, that's fine. It's just that the game makes a point to say every day that she's rummaging around in the closet, so I feel like that might be foreshadowing. Then again, I might be pulling a Yuri. I might be looking too much into things. She might just be in the closet for other reasons. Are you sure she's a she? I don't know. She presents as a woman, that's enough for me. Mike, alright?
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's really just not my style.
I've been putting a lot of cute things into my poems, like emails, which are adorable, as everyone knows. I don't know why she likes emails so much.
I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying.
Why are you so
Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Mike, come on, just take it as a compliment. Emails are adorable. Hey, Sam Blader, ask me how my love life is. Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh?
No, gross. It's not like I care.
No, just ask Sam Blader. You'll like it.
It's just that one of us who's in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me anyways?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
I don't think Sam Blader's gonna ask. Yeah, you're right. One day I'll trick a chat member into asking this. Because it is a trick. You think this seems like a trick because it's a trick. But it's a trick with a good ending, trust me, Sam Blader. It's kind of fun hanging out here, even if I have to put up with you. Yep. Yeah, no, this is a fun dynamic.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to make you fall for it. Ask me how my love life is. Oh, I got a text.
Don't worry, I was too.
Mike doesn't find being elbowed in the stomach funny, which is weird. Aw, Mike, you poor little guy. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Natsuki! Suspicion 100. One of these days, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be the best joke. Even though she punched me in the stomach, Natsuki is kind of the only person here who is not in severe depression, which is nice. That's a good thing.
Anyways,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a poem. I love it. Fantastic, finally. I missed this. Maybe that's the secret to this game. Did she punch or elbow you in the stomach? She punched me with her elbow. I don't know what's so hard to understand about this, Sam Blader. She punched me with her elbow. That's the thing that she did. You can punch with a lot of body parts. You can punch with your feet, you can punch with your elbows. Basically anything. Anyways, maybe this is the secret to this game, is just write poems that everyone is completely neutral on, and that's how you get the best ending. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in the pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold by hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free on my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That's a nice poem. Can you punch with your eyeball? Yeah, it doesn't usually work out well for the person trying to punch with your eyeball, but you totally can. This is a nice poem. It's very pop song. Like you could play 3 chords beneath these lyrics and you would have, you know, a pretty decent pop song here. Anyways, yeah, no, she wants a special place. She wants a safe place. Good for her. Before the sunny glow. Yeah. She loves someone. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a nice song, I think. Yeah? I felt like I keep writing about negative things, but I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later? Well, yeah. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it, or whatever. Aw, Yuri didn't show me her beach poem. Yeah, we need more Natskis in this day, you're right. I see. Oh no! Yuri wrote about the beach. How did she kill people on the beach? I need to know. Well, what are you talking about, Sam Blader? There's nothing bad about the beach. Jaws was just a happy summer blockbuster where everyone has a good time. That's why they called it Jaws, because everyone was like, ha ha ha, my jaw is open when I laugh. I don't really have much to contribute here since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem.
You can really see her doing that too.
Making us write about the same topic, about a simple topic, then try to impress me by coming up with something all fancy.
Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while.
You've never seen Jaws? Okay, well, no, it's a happy film. You should watch it. Nothing bad happens, just like this game.
At the very least, it was good practice.
Alright, last but not least. Squid Girl, alright. Hi, Mike. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well... yeah, I don't want to perform in front of people, because in addition to being an idiot, I'm a coward. I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure.
Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. No pressure. It just has to be amazing.
It would also make me happy to see. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, she's gonna look at my poem. Here you go. Here's my poem. It's about puppy dogs and petting puppy dogs. Ah, she likes my poem. It's kind of funny. How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't seen as much of her in the past year. But since I've joined this club, we've been spending a lot of time together. Oh shit, I am Sayori? Is that a plot twist? Wow. That would explain why you never see Mike's image. Wow, holy crap, that's amazing. This game has more going on than I thought.
I see. That reminds me.
Right? Sayori's been a little off today. Did she tell you something?
Well... Mike, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. You see, Mike, that's the problem. That's the problem. You haven't been flirting with her. I've been treating her like I always do. That's the problem, Mike. Alright.
I'm just making sure. I know how much you care about her.
Oh no! What, Monica, what do you know that I don't? It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on... Oh my god. Is Monica blackmailing us? Is Monica like a mafia don? Mike, it'd be terrible if something happened to that Sayori girl. Just, keep an eye on her, that's all I'm saying. This is such a threat. Monica, you're gonna kill Sayori, I hate it. What could have happened all of a sudden?
Well, never mind.
This isn't really the time to be talking about this. Anyway. Yeah, no, I want to read your poem, Monica. Let's read a poem. Yeah, Soundblader says, you don't know what she's doing when she's out of the club room. That is very true. We don't have a life outside this club room. There only exist two places in this world. The club room and the road home from the club room. And I don't know if there's any other assets. There was that art room, but it was kind of just the club room again, and they called it the art room, so... And I guess there's your bedroom, so there's 3 places in this world. This many. Anyways, the lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Don't hear many things about twilight things. Until one day the mind ceases to blow. I fall. And fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Yeah, Monica does write about herself a lot. But yeah, she leads an interesting life, right? She, much like Sayori, she's feeling a lot of pressure to know everything, to be the leader of this club. And, she realizes that she'll never know everything. And even if she did, it wouldn't help her. So yeah. No, it's good to express yourself in poems. It's a good, healthy outlet. That dog that we pet in that poem that Mike wrote, the dog was actually us. It was us being pet by us. It's a self-love kind of thing. Don't read too much into that. Sometimes a pipe is just a pipe, sometimes a dog is just a dog. Anyways, yeah, no, this was a good poem. I liked it. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Oh yes? Sam Blader, wait a minute, are you finally gonna ask me about my love life? Yeah. No, okay, he just posted a face. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna ask me about my love life. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Now, why would I ask that? You want me to? Yes, I want you to, and you would ask that because I'm asking you to ask that. That's the only reason. Get some other viewer to do it. Let's see. There is. I think you might be the only viewer. But if any other viewers want to ask that, yeah, go for it. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ha ha ha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, despite what these character portraits will tell you. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Oh yeah, Sam Blader, he's finally gonna ask this. He's finally gonna ask. Huh? Yeah, he's not gonna ask this. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. Yeah, no, I keep holding out hope, Sam Blader. You keep teasing me that you'll ask me, you'll ask about my love life and set up my amazing joke, but you won't. You just won't. It's so much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, that's nice. That's good advice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Alright, yeah, Sayori's gone. And Yuri's just holding her head in her hands, blocking out the world. Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Okay, they're probably just gonna say 3. That's right! You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Woo. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Your perverted books. Reading Goosebumps. Oh yeah, Yuri is just a big Goosebumps fan. She loves Goosebumps. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah! It seems like you're right. I didn't even notice. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Yeah, perverted books like Goosebumps. I've read that filth, R.L. Stein. I know what you're up to. You know what, I'm gonna... Yeah, never mind. It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Everyone knows Sayori doesn't pee. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Yeah, Mike, there you go, Mike. Good job. Good job, Mike. Lying for Sayori, that's what you want to do. I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time when she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. It's purely platonic. There's nothing lovey-dovey. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, Mike, you're giving a lot of information. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Mike, you've known Yuri for 3 days. You do not know all the facets of her personality. You dumbass. Like, seriously, we're on day 3 and Mike acts like he knows everything about everyone. Come down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. And what did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Watching anime. Watching anime and drinking. What a party. God, maybe I should watch anime and drink this weekend. Sam Blader, what do you think? Should I watch anime and drink? Oh, Sam Blader is very excited about this part. I have no idea why. I'm scared, so I'm gonna save the game. We got a Monica save, we have a poem save, Sayori save, hallway save. I guess there's a fourth location in the game. Sam Blader says, why not? Why not drink anime and watch alcohol? Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe not in that order, but yeah, I'll get around to it. Trust me, this part isn't bad. I don't trust you. So if you set up my joke by asking me how my love life is, then maybe I would trust you, but yeah, you know. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel bad, Sam Blader. Please don't leave me. I'm so lonely when I stream. Maybe it's because I make fun of my audience that they all leave me. This game, it's really a lot like my therapy session as well. Maybe the real literature club was the friends we made along the way. Anyway, Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, you know what, Yuri, just try not to kill anyone. Just try not to go on a homicidal rampage. Do you think you can do that? Guys,
Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless. No.
That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know?
Natsuki doesn't like that. She does not appreciate that sentiment, but she has the composure and good sense to not. Oh shit! There's a second person. There's a second person in the chat. Michael, nice. What's up? Yeah, Natsuki has the good sense not to comment on that. Oh no, now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Yeah, Michael Pickus, I have a scheme. But you can fall for it, don't worry. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Wow. Great. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Now, Mike. We're gonna have sexy calendars to promote the club, and you're gonna be January through December. Do you think you can handle that? That's right. You're all the pictures, Mike. You know, no one wants to see us, but you, Mike. You, the empty void floating around the club room. You're gonna be the draw. Yeah, that just leaves you, Mike. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. I feel like Monika is just setting me up to piss someone off. I feel like she enjoys it. Alright, Mike, I'm gonna make you choose between helping one of these two girls who hate each other. You have to choose, Mike. You have to choose one of them. Which one? The other one will surely hate you if you choose the other, so just, you know, no pressure. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Okay, that's... Mike, you're not as dim-witted as I gave you credit for. You realize that you're set up to fail. Oh, Yuri is hoping I pick her. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika is gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Oh yeah, no. If I recall, Natsuki. Oh, you mentioned you would handle the baking on your own. Mike may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, I should keep Mike all to myself. He may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Maybe I should just pick Monika so neither of them feel too left out? I don't know. Soundblader, what do you think? Michael, what do you think? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Mike to... what are you saying? Maybe Mike's the only man in the world. That would explain some things. It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Mike to decide how he'd like to contribute. He is going to make his bed and lie in it. Monika is giving me a shovel to dig my own grave here. Good for her. She is giving me exactly enough rope to hang myself. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said? I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Mike, you're okay with this, right? No, I am not okay with this. In the end, it's up to you. No. Of course. Very well. In that case, this... You know when I put Doki Doki Literature Club in the category for Twitch? It automatically assigned the horror tag, and now I understand why. This is the most social anxiety I have ever experienced. This is absolutely terrifying, and I hope I am never in this situation. Alright, chat, what do we think? Michael, Sandblader? Personally, I'm going for Sayori, just because of the ellipses, but, you know, if you disagree, then speak now or forever hold your peace, I guess. It gets worse. Sandblader, you're not inspiring confidence here. Anyways, I'm worried about Sayori. What do you think, Sandblader? Are you okay with this? This is a democracy. Oh yeah, Sayori is an option. Question mark face. Okay. Yeah, we got Cupcake Chick. Atmosphere Chick, yeah, okay. The one that wants you, I think you'll need to be more specific, but I think I know who you mean. And the one that actually needs help. Well, when you put it that way... So you're saying Sayori. Alright, yeah, no, let's stick with the one that brought you. Let's, you know, save the waltz for Sayori, alright. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, so... But Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? Sayori's sick, y'all. I just told you Sayori went home because she was feeling sick. And now I gotta help my friend because she's sick. Come on. No, I don't hate you. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Monika, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Oh, fuck you. Sandblader just pasted a lol face in chat. Yeah, I got baited. I feel like you could have warned me about this. Well, okay, so... Well, I guess if I had to choose, I would choose Natsuki because you tried to trick me and you got tricked yourself. That's right, it's karma. It's karma. I guess I would go with Natsuki because there's a very good chance we would just watch anime the entire time, and that seems like a good time. Monica, because Sayori was supposed to be helping her, and I'm not sure if Sayori is up to it, so maybe Monica needs a little more help here. And if I choose Yuri, I feel like I'm just gonna get stabbed. So, yeah, okay, cupcake time. Yeah, alright, okay, we'll do cupcakes. Just for you, Sam Blader, just for you. See how nice I am? See how nice I am choosing a very important decision, like the second decision we've ever made in this game, and letting you decide. It's gonna impact my entire save file, so it's just super nice of me. And I'm looking out for you. And to think, you can't even ask me a simple question. You can't even set me up for a joke by asking me how my love life is. It's, you know, I feel like this relationship is a little one-sided. And, he just put a winky face. Alright, yeah, well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, weren't you saying that? That's because... Angry Natsuki. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. You're just fishing for sympathy now. It does make me feel sad. Shit. I'm gonna reload this. Nope, not gonna reload the save. Not gonna reload the save. No, I gotta reload this. Nope, not gonna reload the save. Nope, sticking with my choice. Monica said too, I gotta reload the save. Nope, no. Yeah, no, I love Natsuki's fangs. She's a vampire, which scares me a little, but she's a vampire who likes to bake, so that's, it kind of evens out there, you know? That's good. Even though Yuri being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Natsuki is so happy. I hate it. I'm gonna take a screen capture of this face, cause it's a good thumbnail. There's gonna be a 2 next to it. Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited for the weekend? Personally, I didn't even know it was the weekend. I kind of thought it was like Thursday or something. This game might benefit from an in-game calendar. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Mike? Me? Well, I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Yeah, no, she's still sulking. Oh, if only there was some way to share me. If only there was some way to make 2 mics. Natsuki's pouting too. I'm gonna have to clone myself. Therapy and cloning. Therapy and cloning is the solution to all visual novels. It's not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Oh. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression and then runs out the room, just yeets out of there. Look. Natsuki gets me on Saturday, Yuri gets me on Sunday. Yeah, no, it works out. Yuri. Natsuki. Fuck, man. If you made 3 more clones, you could get with all of them. That's true. It's not really my intention. I kind of just don't want anyone to feel left out from the Mic Club. But yeah, you're not wrong. You really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself more credit. Natsuki, harsh words, but again, you speak the truth. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You don't really mean that, do you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are both taken aback by Natsuki's words. Saying such encouraging things. Good for Natsuki. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. And it's putting a great emotional toll on Sayori, and she's falling into a fit of depression because of it. Oh no. If we did have the cloning technology, we should probably just clone Sayori more. That would probably be a better use of our time. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! Yeah! I hope everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being unattended in a classroom at night. That's a perfectly good thing to do. That's actually what I did a lot in school. I started a film club, and the janitors would have to kick us out every night. It was a lot of fun. We watched movies that we should not have watched. Sam Blader says, yeah. I don't know what he's referring to, because I only look at chat every couple minutes, but yeah, I agree with you, Sam Blader. Everyone packs their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true, yeah. I am an idiot, I forgot. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. You didn't need to say that? That's... Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, yeah, I agree with Mike. If the ingredients are at her house, then why would you bring them to a different house to make cupcakes? You could just go to her house. I just figured since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I couldn't do anything when my dad is home. Anyways, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So, you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act, like, in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. I'm not gonna lie, I think these two should just drink and watch anime, but that might just be me. That might just be me. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. Never mind. Did she want Mike to stay and read with her? I can't believe this. Natsuki is gonna be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gone pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. And it's going to be so much work for the character designer to make an outside of school picture for Natsuki. Is she just going to be in her school uniform? Because that don't make no sense. Why would she do that on a Sunday? Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Just go with the flow. It's already Sunday. I slept outside in the alleyway all night. I woke up and I was just in this alleyway. I don't know what happened. Wow. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Maybe that's why I slept walk out to the alleyway and tried to run away from home in the night. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Also, I live out on the streets, so I don't know how we're gonna make cupcakes out here, but we'll find a way. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Da, 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 da. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different person on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. You know you can text Sayori. It's a two-way communication, Mike. It's like a two-way street. You don't have to wait for someone to text you. You could text her is what I'm saying. You have her number and you could just send a text asking, "Hey, what's up? How are you feeling better?" Yeah, you're right, Mike. Don't do that. Don't ask how your only friend is doing when she is clearly doing poorly. Don't take an interest in her life. You fucking Mike. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I'm assuming she's up in her room. It's not like she could be doing anything else on a Sunday, on her day off. It's not like she could go outside and do something outside of her house, like she had a life or anything. She must be in here. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hey, it's a fifth location. I like that Sayori has plants and a photo and some kind of cow. And I guess this is a duck. I don't know what really that is. I guess it's a duck. She got an air conditioner, a personal air conditioner for her room. Wow, what a nice life she leads. Some kind of shirt, I guess. I don't know. She didn't do her bed up. She didn't tuck in her sheets. That's fine. That's a way to live your life, I guess. Yeah, no, this is a nice room. Oh, look! It's casual Sayori. Nice. Hi, Mike. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now, including the calendar. It's from 2012, which is a little strange. Not sure why she hasn't updated it, but that's the way she leads her life, I guess. Always 2012 in her mind. She... If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me.
It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, no, Monica is totally a schemer. She's gonna break Sayori and us up. Wow. Dang, Monica, I didn't know you were that callous. Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. Didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Mike. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Aw, Sayori. Man, this poor girl. She feels like she gotta put up that happy face all the time, like that Simpsons episode. You know, the one from the first season where Marge tells Lisa that she just gotta smile more if she's depressed, and then the boys take advantage of Lisa, and then Lisa goes running away with the Bleeding Gums Murphy, and he teaches her how to play blues, and it's just like that Simpsons episode. We need a Bleeding Gums Murphy to teach Sayori to play saxophone. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy if she just took up saxophone and it pivoted into a rhythm game. That would be a fun time. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hee 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 hee. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something has happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ha ha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Mike. Okay, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? Your depression? What are you talking about? She's talking about her depression. Hee hee hee. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Mike? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Damn, yeah, I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? I'm kind of wondering if everyone who plays this game for the first time sees this coming from a mile away, or if it's just me. Did she really want it so badly for me to just not think about her? Yeah. Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as a close friend. Mike making it all about him. Mike hearing that his friend suffers from depression and being like, I've been betrayed, damn it. What a dumbass. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Well, that's nice. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it all, Mike. Yeah, no, it's true. People without depression really don't understand it. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to take care of me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ha 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 ha! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. In hindsight, it wasn't a great idea for Sayori to convince Mike to join literature club. It seems like this was a fairly obvious endpoint for them. And reading all her poems about her having depression. But yeah, okay. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends with and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's how I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ha 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 ha. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Mike. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was being selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Aw, Sayori. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Mike. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Mike. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain by her side. She starts sobbing in my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Mike. Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. Mike, you can't do that. It's a chemical imbalance. Yeah, you just gotta live with it. And if there's anything that you need me to do, Then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Mike, it's a chemical imbalance. You can be supportive, but you cannot change this. You have to accept that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know anything.
It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Mike. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Yeah, Sarah lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I'll look forward to it. Yeah, no, this is good. This is an accurate depiction of depression. I like it. I say goodbyes to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is alright. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. That'd be nice. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. And hey, there's Natsuki's regular clothes. She got a little cat. Look at the little cat. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you brought lots of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. It might be full of hentai, but you know, it might be a 50-50 split. We'll see. Damn, Mike's got a nice kitchen. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen wasn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. I mean, it was a little condescending, Mike. Don't get too excited. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen, which I assume we're already in. If this isn't the kitchen, I don't know what is. Maybe it was actually the bedroom. This is where I sleep. This is my bed right here. This is my food bed. You know, everyone's got to have a food bed. And this is what keeps my feet warm at night. Yeah, this is everyone's bedroom, right? You're not only gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Mike? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out for me and take it the rest of the 6 meters to the kitchen. This is ridiculously heavy. Ha 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 ha. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. She punched me with her fist this time. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ah ha ha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you're just speaking your mind like that. Hey! You are treating me like I'm a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. See, I'm telling you guys, Natsuki is totally into Yuri. It's all sexual tension. These spats between them. It's, you know, they just can't admit it to themselves. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yeah, Mike, you smooth operator, you master of tact, you know, always know the best things to say. How would you know that anyways? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Ha 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 ha. See, Natsuki's already having fun. Look at her little fang there. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Mike. It's insults. You feel hurt when people insult you. That's your Achilles heel. When people make disparaging remarks about you, you do not appreciate it. That's your weakness here. That's your kryptonite. God. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there is no way I'm not fighting back. You don't need to do this. This is just like The Last of Us 2. It's all about the cycles of violence and revenge begetting revenge. Wow. Game of the year. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. You can't see it in this image, but trust me in this one. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, ew. And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. This sucks. Mike, where do you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, excuse me, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. This is devious. This is like the making the M&Ms a different color. They all taste the same, but you still think maybe they don't. Maybe they taste different. I hate it. I hate it so much. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish making the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the ice cream. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It's just going to take longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the ice cream and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my whisk. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger to the bowl. The bowl is a metaphor for something. I'm not sure what. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. There's gonna be blood in this kitchen. Someone's gonna die. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Oh no. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Time to start licking Natsuki. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand, and before it reaches my face, Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. And we grabbed hands. Ha ha ha, stop! Ah, look at that little thing. She's having a good time. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me? You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I put Natsuki's finger in my mouth and start licking off the icing. Licking Natsuki, oh no. What? Did you seriously just? Ah! Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. That's always what you want to do, Mike. Always what you want to do. Mike, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? I don't think Mike knows anything, but I don't know, maybe he knows this. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood suddenly turn this... How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Maybe it started when you pinned her down by her arms, Mike. Maybe that had something to do with it. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put in the cupcakes yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from a moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Let's sigh. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, as if nothing ever happened. Everything worked out in the end. Good for us. We did it, Natsuki. It smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in front of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you mean to tell me that. I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. We got some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. Why did you bring it then? Whatever. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes and other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Yeah, write different poets on the cupcakes. Give me, like, a T.S. Eliot poem cupcake. Write the wasteland on the head of a cupcake. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Yes, literature means random words. If Mike has learned anything from composing his poems, it's that you stick random words together and that's literature. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Yeah. I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Ha 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 ha. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. I just mean you dress provocatively and all. Mike's still just a floating void, right? He's just a floating head or something. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the novel onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Okay, this is going well, I think. And then when we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but... my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ah ha ha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyways, I was hoping we'd have time for manga. I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. Yeah, it's not like we go to a literature club together every day where we can read all the manga we want. It's not like that's the thing that we could do. It's not like you'll always have this chance. And as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Ha ha ha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I again think about the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always listens to me. But at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll lock you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Mike, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Oh,
I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I like how we just zoomed in on the same character portrait. That's a good touch. I feel her fingers gently clutch at my sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening, Mike? Mike really is a little slow, isn't he? He's just not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Alright, let's find out what's happening to Mike. My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against my... I felt it. For a while now. Alright, jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah! Oh, shit. Hi, Mike. Oh no, it's the human fire alarm, Sayori. Sayori. Just now, we weren't.
It's okay, Mike. I just stopped by to say hi.
Oh no.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... really? That's too bad. Yeah, well...
I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. The festival that won't be awkward at all. It'll just be a good time for everyone. Everyone will be happy and have a good time with each other as friends. I like that you can see Sayori's air conditioner from the outside. Just don't eat any of my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later! Yeah, Natsuki getting out of there in a hurry, as she should. Smart. Very smart. When a situation like this arises, just walk away. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Yeah, Mike, no, just scoot right past that, Mike. Just change the subject as quickly as you can. Just try to get it all about Sayori. That's the thing to do.
Well,
I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? Mike, your intelligence is varying wildly here. It's... What are you talking about? It's kind of like Beavis and Butthead, how they would suddenly get like 3 times smarter when watching a music video. Mike just, his IQ just takes a plummet whenever a girl talks to him about emotions. It's a situation a lot of men face. It's a real tragedy. You know how much fun you are having with Natsuki? And how close you got to her? Sam Blader was right. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling like this, Mike? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Mike. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Oh... Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. Oh, what did Monica say? I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Mike. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Mike, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. You don't need to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Alright, I'm gonna make a save here. And, oh hey, the CAT scans, you're right in time. There's my best friend. She's severely depressed right now. I need to choose between saying I love you and you'll always be my dearest friend. So, please help me out, CAT scans. Are you still in chat, the CAT scans? I don't think the CAT scans is in chat anymore. I think they said hi and saw this situation and just left, which, fair enough. I wouldn't want that pressure anyways. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger. Oh, I pushed the mouse one. Oh no. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club... Oh, first, thank you, the CAT scans. I'm so glad that you responded. The first question. Yeah, we we chose the first response, so we're on the same page. This is good. This is great. But spending time with everyone in the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. Whoops. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy. Mike. She's so sad. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Mike, is this really okay? Yeah. Oh, so this is what Mike looks like. Huh, weird. Brown hair, huh? What a boring man. Alright. Like, Sayori's got this orange hair going on. Come on. Anyways, I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. The cat sands says, okay, let's see. I hope you understand me because I am Spanish speaking, but I finished the game. Whatever you do, it will end with the same ending. Alright, well, that's fine. Life is meaningless. Choice is an illusion. This is alright.
I love you, Mike.
I want to be with you forever. You have at least an idea about what this game is about. Yeah, when I typed Doki Doki Literature Club into Twitch's category, it automatically added the horror tag. So I think I know what's going on in this game. So yeah, here we go. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Well, again, it's because it's a chemical imbalance, so you don't always feel the emotions you're supposed to. So like a therapist will help. Maybe they can prescribe something to kind of counteract your chemical imbalance. It's a whole deal. You might get dry mouth and diarrhea for the first few days. It's, yeah. Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Mike. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. At least until Yuri stabs me with a knife. Which, that's inevitable, really. I really don't think there's any way around that. That's all that matters right now. Okay. Yes, the cat sands. I keep trying to say scans. The cat sands. Yeah, okay. If it's about psychological horror, yeah, that's the tag. I think it's kind of common knowledge at this point. This game has been out a few years. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. Sayori, you should go to a therapist, I say. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Eh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Mike? Sayori gazes at me once more, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? This is a codependent relationship that's not perfect. I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Mike, it's a codependent relationship. You need to discourage this behavior, if possible. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I, I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. Maybe you should express those feelings, Mike. Maybe you should not hide those thoughts from your new girlfriend. That's just a thought. Maybe this girl who trusts you should know what you're thinking when it comes to her. Maybe. Oh, hey, B Tennis 1924. Oh, wow. Sam Blader is back. It's a party here. Want to become famous? Oh shit, I can buy followers? Wow, I'm gonna buy all the followers. I have a little spoiler for you. Every time you write death in a poem, Sayori will jump. Please don't spoil that for me. The scat sans. That's too much of a spoiler. Anyways, hi Sam Blader. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. Yeah, I know, Sam Blader. No, no spoilings. No obliquely saying corner of your eye. Oh, not to spoil anything, but anyways, yeah, we're just gonna keep going here. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her and not jinx her life in any way. Oh yeah, Sam Blader, you can't get spoiled. You're unspoilerable. It's the day of the festival. Oh, the Scat Sands. The Scat Sands. Ask me how my love life is going. No? Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I was walking home. I was walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and waking her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Spoiler alert, Monica is a girl. Fuck you, Sam Blader. How dare you spoil me on that? You son of a... the Scat Sands, I think that here we are finished the game. At least you're going to let yourself help when you do not know what to do. I somewhat know what to do, the Scat Sands. I got There's the first episode. I have a YouTube channel. It's on there, or you can watch the Twitch archive. And somebody mentioned something, so I'm pretty sure I know what to do, but we'll see if I figure it out. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself. That's important. I was worried about the cupcakes. You were trying to trick me. Yeah, no, I keep trying to trick you, Sandblader, and one of these days I will. I managed to carry all the cupcakes, which is important. That's the most important thing. It was on everybody's mind. Will he be able to carry all the cupcakes by himself? Because we know that Natsuki said that Sayori, Sayori will probably have to help you if you want to make it in one go. But nope, he's fine. It's, that's a load off my mind. I'm, I feel this game getting happier, so that's good. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival, which will surely happen. That's a sure thing, basically. 100%, that is exactly what's going to happen. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will go great too. You in the USA. I'm actually in Canada. I'm just north of the USA. Oh, Ecuador, cool. I've never been to Latin America, so I'd like to travel at some point, but it's it's not really something you can do at the moment, so maybe one day. Mike, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. Why wouldn't it happen? You mean why wouldn't we spend a nice afternoon with Natsuki and Sayori walking around the festival? I don't know. There's no reason it wouldn't happen. So I have to assume that's kind of what the rest of this game is. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. What a dumb piece of shit. Letting her severe depression get to her like that. What a dummy. Yeah, quarantine, I'm not... I guess I could travel, but I'd have to... It's usually like a 2-week self-isolation thing. I don't know. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. It's almost like Mike. It's almost like they wrote this dialogue so that Mike could say it whether he knew about Sayori's depression or not. Yeah, we can't really travel in quarantine. I say that, but I suddenly remember, oh right, my best friend has severe depression. Whoops. Slipped my mind, I guess. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Whoops. My best friend, the one person I think about constantly, who I talked to just yesterday about this exact topic. I forgot she has depression. It's just it's like forgetting a person's eye color. What was her eye color? It was kind of a bluish, grayish kind of. I don't remember. Oh right, and the depression thing. Hey, what time are they out here? Right now it's 1 p.m. where I am, Eastern Standard Time, so I probably got another half hour in me or so. I only said that because it's the way I'm used to thinking. I'm used to thinking. That's the I'm just used to shitting on my friend with depression. It's a habit I might have to break out on. Yeah, whoops, forgot you doesn't like yourself. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ha ha ha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Mike. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I know everything. I'm the club president after all. But I mean, she wrote a poem about a lady who knows everything, so maybe she does know everything. Sam Blader left her hanging. You think that's a line? You're emphasizing that? Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. I don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. The pamphlet's gonna have like... Yeah, the Scat-San says, what the heck, we're only an hour apart, I think. Yeah, it's North and South America, or really, they're very tall, I guess. They're vertical. Mike, yeah, sure. Are the pamphlets just gonna have Sayori's dead face on it or something? Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of... Oh, sorry. Percentage. Percentage sign. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. The first murky thing in this game. Who wrote it? I don't know. Someone probably did. I don't think this is her best work. I think the one with about the bottles and their bottles having her cheery emotions in them was more of a kind of crowd pleaser, but it's got a certain je ne sais quoi to it, I guess. A pumpkin wrote it while it was having its insides cut out. Duh. Yeah, I guess, that makes sense. But it's a spring festival. It's not a Halloween festival, so the pumpkins wouldn't be ripe at this time of year. I don't know if that tracks, but yeah, we'll figure it out, I guess. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Mike, what's wrong? Nothing. Nothing wrong. I know. I'm a yeah. No, this poem is perfectly fine. This is not a no work and no play makes Jack a dull boy situation at all. It's a completely ordinary poem. Oh, wait, I was wrong actually. This poem feels completely different from anything Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. I'm running to Sayori's house. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. But even the simple gesture of waking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always been. That all she needs and what I want to give her. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on her door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. It's lucky that none of these people Scat Sans. Shh. Quiet. This is going to come as a total and complete shock to me because there was no foreshadowing, so just thank you, Scat Sans. Yeah, I guess Monica is just an eldritch horror making Sayori depressed, which, yeah, that's fine. What was it good? Oh yeah, it's lucky that none of these kids have parents to take care of them except Natsuki, whose father seems worse than better. Anyway, Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. See, Scat Sense, see, look, don't worry. She's just a very heavy sleeper. Yeah, exactly. Sam Blader says if you're gonna do that, you might as well say asterisk, 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 and asterisk, and asterisk, and asterisk. No, we're just giving you a hard time. It's okay, Scat Sans. Yes, she really is a heavy sleeper. It's okay. No, Scat Sans, it's only us. It's fine. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be a very romantic gesture. You're gonna do great, Mike. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dumb... Mike, we just had this conversation. Your friend with severe depression does not need to be called dummy. As an apology, I started to follow you on Twitter. Thank you, Scat Sans. I appreciate it. Sam Blader says the only one you're hurting is him. Anyways, my name is Rejean. Rejean. There's no response. I really didn't want to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy, even though I did it yesterday? But she leaves me with no choice. I gently open the door. Oh no! That was fun. I like that touch of having the dialogue box disappear without me clicking. This is all very fun. Okay. Although the game has crashed on me before, so that line's scarier than it should be. Is it just me, or is the audio and video all out of whack? Do you actually mean that? Cause if so, I can look into that. What the hell? Sad, so sad. Yeah. You left her hanging. Oh no, I left her hanging. Monica does know more than she says. What the hell? This is pretty explicit, Mike. In fact, I'm just gonna make a save. That's gonna be the thumbnail now. What the hell? I don't exactly know how to read italics. I don't know how to put emphasis on that, but yeah, well, whatever. We'll figure that out. Is this a nightmare? It maybe. It has to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It maybe is though. Who knows? We can figure this out together, Mike. This just isn't real. This just isn't real. Oh yeah? The audio and video syncing. Okay. We can probably fix that sound later. Let's give this a try here. Do. Let's see. Yeah, do that. Do that. Alright, we might get a little more latency here, but that's that's fine. You might hear a bit of echo for just a second. All right. Boop. Okay. Talking, talking, talking. Yeah, that looks better to me. Oh, hey! Just Monica. Okay. Oh, you damn. You came at a good time, just Monica. Okay. This. If there was a time to jump into chat here, I think this is it. We we've left this on the video for a long time. All right, let's keep going. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Yep. Mike, you had a conversation yesterday about her severe depression. You He learned nothing from Robin Williams, okay. Everything was no it wasn't, Mike. Again, yesterday you had a conversation about her severe depression. Everything was normal until a few days ago. You know the trouble with normal. When you have severe depression, it always gets worse. If you don't know Bruce Coburn, then that's just a mean thing to say. If you do know who Bruce Coburn is, it's still a mean thing to say. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Honestly, I don't think anyone would blame you, Mike. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do that? Because she has severe depression. Alright, Mike, I'm not... How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? It's a confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Well, Mike, I was given two options. It was either say you love her or say you'll always be for her. Those were my two options, Mike. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. Sam Blader says it was either friend-zone her or make her sad. Or confess to her and make her sad. Yeah, well, that's the way depression be sometimes. Either way, you're sad. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. Yeah, Mike has to be less happy here. If I just spent more time with her. No, if I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. Sam Blader, that joke is too dark. I'm not gonna say it on stream. That's just gonna be for the chat there. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now, I can never take it back. Never. Never. I have a feeling I know what the next word is gonna be. But I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it for you who don't know. Never. I called it. I didn't call it. because I didn't want to spoil, but I thought it would be that. Never, never, ellipses. End. Not even the end. Look at Sayori. And, oh no, it's not Sayori, it's a little Monica. Look at the little Monica. Yeah, that was fun. Sayori-ka. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Monica is some kind of eldritch abomination taking over other people. Also, I don't know what... I guess that's a pencil. Yeah, I guess we can start chapter 2. I don't know how long we'll get into this. I'm just gonna quick press the help button because I'm not gonna lie, I kinda need help. It's just gonna open a file. That's not the kind of help I needed, game. I wanted... I wanted like a therapist or something. Alright, so on to chapter 2. Ah, see, that takes on a different tone now that we know what happens. Yeah. Aw, Mike, he's so mean, yeah. Damn, Mike, you would feel so bad about yourself if you knew what was gonna happen later. Although you are always kind of a jerk, so... Man, yeah, Act 2. Oh, whoa. Steam makes it so hard to find your game files. Anyways, you know, we used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me down like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Yeah. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh no, he forgot about Sayori. She was written out of existence. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content. Sam Blader asks, forgot about who? I don't know what you're talking about, Sam Blader. I don't know, that's Greek to me. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. Girls hate anime. If there's one thing I know about girls, they hate anime. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Oh yeah, I can save the game. Oh no! It erased all my saves. That's fun. Girls hate anime. Natsuki, am I a joke to you? I don't know who this Natsuki person is. We're starting a new game here. Is Natsuki one of the characters in this? Am I gonna meet her soon? Who knows? After I pack my things, I stare blankly out at the wall, baked out of my mind, looking for an ounce of motivation to not keep getting stoned. Oh hey, Tim Ozoma is here. Ominous. Tim. You missed some shit, man. Tim, you missed all the shit. I'm sorry, I started a bit earlier today. Shit, man. The things you missed? God, Sam Blader, Scat Sands. Should we tell Tim about what just happened? Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Yeah, I'll leave it to you, Sam Blader. You be the judge of this. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Mike? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. I think she did. I think she did. Oh yeah, no, this is actually Seorica. Anyways, it's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyways? Yeah. No, I'll try, Sam Blader. I'll try not to get anyone killed. Yeah, what did you come in here for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ha ha ha! About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Especially debate club, which was mostly about politics. It feels like nothing but arguing between about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I am starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. What does literature actually mean? Is it like Eldritch Horror Club or something? How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. Oh man, my mouse is slightly off. Weird. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. It's not gonna get fixed. Anyways. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Mike. By any chance, are you looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I don't think you can. I don't think anyone can, and that's the problem. Sure, I guess I could check things out. Ha! Awesome! It's quite easy to refuse her. Just say no. Done deal. You're really sweet, Mike. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the material some other time. You're more important. I wonder what makes Mike so important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica is in full energy, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, Mike. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Look at how cute they are. Look at all the cute girls. Hubba hubba, aruga, etc., etc. Let me guess. We already know you're Natsuki. We already know your name is Natsuki. You don't have to hide it. Oh yeah, all three. Smoking hot bangers. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. We're gonna have to go back and see if Monica is more Sayori-like than she was previously. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Now, Mike, I don't mean to disagree with you, but I am like 90% sure her name is girl number 2. That's what it says, Mike. So, you're just wrong in this situation. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the Yuri got us a promotion. Good for her, Yuri getting promoted like that, damn. Worked hard to get there, good for you. Sam Blader asks, who's this Sayori? I'm not sure who you mean, I don't recall ever saying those words, but I don't know. We'll figure it out as we play, I guess. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. You said Sayori-like. Who's this? I don't think I ever said that. That doesn't strike like something I'd say. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Mike in a classroom, and we decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, to go with the cupcakes. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Mike? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take my seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I need water. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. She just said she doesn't like the politics of preparing for a festival. But yeah, you gotta play the politics, I guess. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Mike, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It was by R.L. Stine. It was a Goosebumps book. It was about people what had faces on the back of their head instead of the front. but also they had faces on the front of their head. I don't know why, really. It didn't make much sense, but it was pretty good. It was all right. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Arg, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say that out loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. A weird thing about visual novels is that you just play them twice sometimes, and that's part of the story. And I guess it's because game creators don't have the confidence that people will return to their games and to try to dissect them and pick up on foreshadowing and such, which, I guess that's justified, but they get around it by just making you play it twice sometimes, I think. Anyways, you must be really willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? You don't need to ask that, Monica. You already know. Maybe if you share some examples of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. I remember the play No Exit. I think this is just the play No Exit. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Uh-huh. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of being vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Mike? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Mike. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 5. I mean 4. 4. We need 4. This many. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when all the blood is rushing to my... when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. My goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Mike? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Mike, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Mike, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the classroom and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, that other one, Sayori? No, Monica. Yes, say Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Say Monica. Yeah, it's Monica. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Woo! Look at the screen go crazy. Yeah! Oh no, it was another effect. It was because we're on the next playthrough. Shit. These effects, they're so scary. They're spoopy. And it's happening again. Oh no. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I don't know. Chat, what do you guys think? Should we read this poem? I'm very impatient. I don't like it when yeah, big yes. We're getting a yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting yes from the control room. Here we go. Today, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. It's more of a prose kind of thing. It's I guess you could interpret it as verse, but even that's a bit of a stretch. It's certainly not rhyme. Anyways, this black space is probably Sayori, so yeah. Yet Tim, I told you you missed stuff. Tim Ozoma, you missed stuff. Anyways, yeah, we gonna save this? Ugh. And yeah, we're just gonna save that. Your Twitch notification got ate by the ESA marathon. That's fine. I'm gonna put this on YouTube tonight probably. So yeah, it's fine. Well, that was a thing, chat. That was a big old episode of that. I think we did some good work. I think we made a good poem about a puppy dog that that we pet and jumps around. I don't think it reached quite the heights that we aspired to. Also, is that a bird in the background? No, someone's just blowing a whistle. Yeah, I don't think we reached the heights we aspired to, but maybe next time we'll shoot for something a little, I don't want to say lesser, but, less good than John Milton. Maybe we'll go with an Alexander Pope. What do you think of that? I'm down for it. Anyways, that's the stream. That's the episode. I'll see you all next week on Sunday, probably. And, oh no, it's happening again! The spooky effects. Oh no, now I can't play the game anymore. Whoops. Bye, everyone. Bye.